Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, guys. Welcome, fellow artists, Lyricology 101. I still don't have my channel back yet, but it is what it is. We're gonna make it happen. We're back with another personal breakdown with just some random dude with his song I Belong Here. It's pretty dope. We got an incredible use of rhyme schemes, a lot of patterns, and the production quality is superb. The beat, superb. A lot of effort went into the song. So let's show some love to my man, just some random guy. So let's get this ball rolling. I hope y'all doing all right. And let's get started. I hope you can see everything on the screen. And let's go. I don't know if that's a sample or not, but it's just he's gonna be using vocals and singing and guitars. There's gonna be so much going on. It's beautiful.
I just can't for the life of me envision me growing older, considered distinguished gentlemen, sipping a cold Corona, deceptive in every instance, situational, holding cell. No one tells the children that their preconceived notion of living is slowly molded as shit as you lose your passion. Thought I was invincible until I consumed the wrath of my indisputable actions, sticking with gruesome habits I hated, and now I'm trying to convince myself to get back into the game.
All right. So right off the bat, he's painting a big picture. We're gonna jump right into the flows and the rhymes, but check out his delivery, just his performance overall. He's building up off of the instrumental, and he's gonna expand into the beat, and the beat's gonna drop after he says back into the game. So just stay tuned for that. His rhyme schemes are impeccable though. Let's see. Envision me growing older. Envision me growing older. That's a 7-syllable scheme right there. So we're going off the red. That's a 7-syllable scheme. Envision me growing older. And then he's also going to be blending and matching words in a very unique way. So he's going to use the end word. He's going to use suffixes. He's going to use prefixes and blend them. He's going to jump past period points and everything. He's really good at that rhyming stuff. So envision me growing over, gentlemen sipping a cold Corona. Oh yeah, envision me growing older, sipping a cold Corona. Situational holding. Yeah, the pattern is so weird, but I got it bracketed right. And then as he goes down, shit did you lose your passion till I consume the rap of indisputable action, sticking with gruesome habits, convince myself to get back in. It's the way that he put it together. But shit as you lose your passion. That's a 7. Dang. So he's just dropping 7-syllable rhymes like it's nothing. So let's look at the internals though, because everything that you see is connected in some weird way or another. So consider he's gonna go crazy with the sound, right? So consider distinguished gentlemen sipping a cold Corona, right? So he's going to do a lot of internals with the sound. So a lot of plays off of the sound. And he's also going off the Corona rhyme, but it's going to be the no one, notion, slowly molded. These are all internals playing off the sound. The L sound, he's playing off the L sound as well. And it's all connected to these bracketed schemes, man. This is essentially the flow and the end rhyme, and he's going for big numbers. And then everything usually is surrounded around what we have in this big bracketed color is usually the internals that he has balanced around. So it's pretty impeccable what he's doing here. It's really dope. And then also hated in game is the end rhyme for the last couple of bars. So what is my man saying though? So I connected life of me to growing older, right? So I just can't for the life of me envision growing older or envision me growing older, consider distinguished gentleman sipping a cold Corona. So he's older, he's drinking, deceptive in every instance. So I don't know if this is still connected to the idea of him growing older, being a deceptive individual in the future, maybe situational holding cell. So the situational holding cell to me is like a situational jail, situational prison, situational punishment. No one tells the children, right? So he's going from a distinguished, he's considering growing older, and he's also looking at no one tells the children that the preconceived notion of living is slowly molded to shit. Basically saying all of your dreams, everything that you think is gonna be what it is. Your hopes and dreams of what the future could possibly be is not exactly what it's gonna turn out to be. And maybe that's in relation to him getting older, and he's just trying to tell these current children that what they think is gonna happen isn't gonna happen because he's an example of it. So yeah, what you think life isn't gonna match what you think it is, and you're just gonna be slowly molded into a sad, depressed person and lose your passion, right? So that might be his own personal tell that he's sharing with you guys about his own life. He thought he was invisible until I thought I was invincible until I consumed the wrath of my indisputable actions, right? So his indisputable actions could have been drinking, doing drugs, fighting, getting in trouble, and it consumed him, right? The wrath of his indisputable actions are the mistakes he may have made in the past. Sticking with gruesome habits, which is in connection to the indisputable actions. So sticking with gruesome habits, I hated, and now I'm trying to convince myself to get back into the game. So he's broken out of this this phase, perhaps, and now he wants to turn it around and get into the music. So that's pretty solid, man. Let's run this shit back and let's get a whole nother ear on it. You know what I'm saying? So let's see.
Envision me growing older, considered. I just can't for the life of me envision me growing older, considered distinguished gentlemen, sipping a cold Corona, deceptive in every instance, situational, holding cell. No one tells the children that their preconceived notion of living is slowly molded as shit as you lose your passion. Thought I was invincible until I consumed the wrath of my indisputable actions. Sticking with gruesome habits I hated, and now I'm trying to convince myself to get back into the game. Playing that Squid. Growing up, I didn't know the jacket had squibs. I've been ducking, diving, dipping, dodging since I was a kid, but I ain't no getting hit don't really mean shit. Big dog, I am not a glock told motherfucker. Turn out, I'm a tomahawk throwing motherfucker. Got a lot of motion, motherfucker. Moving forward, I ain't stopping it for no one, motherfucker.
All right, so right off the bat, he just rolls right in. So he went from the previous bars back into the game playing that Squid. So the parallel is to Squid Game, but we're not doing the meanings just yet. We're going to go right into the flows and the rhymes, right? So we're going off the is sound crazy. He's just playing off the is sound back and forth. And then down here, I bracketed the flow. This just the way that he put everything together. Not a Glock toting motherfucker, tomahawk throwing motherfucker. That's all a rhyme. So not a Glock tomahawk throwing motherfucker. Yeah. So that's a nine syllable rhyme. Pretty dope. And then he went in another direction, still using the motherfucker flow. Basically, like he's gonna, if you guys don't know, he's just using motherfucker at the end of the last beat. And he's just rhyming with the word prior to it. So toting, throating, motion, and no one, right? But of course, he's a very good rhymer, so he's gonna expand that in rhyme all the way to fucking not a Glock toting motherfucker, tomahawk throwing motherfucker, got a lot in motion motherfucker, stopping it for no one motherfucker, right? So in this one, he added a syllable which kind of breaks the flow that he had from these two, but it kind of made his own flow on the last couplet, so that worked out pretty well. And then he's going off the O sound. He's playing off the O sound, grow, no, don't, yeah. And he's just bouncing back and forth between everything. Also, we got this, we got the alliteration with the I've been ducking, diving, dipping, dodging, right? That's really dope, really fluid, essentially. So yeah. Oh, we got folks out driving and shit. All right, so yeah. What do we have next? Concepts. All right, so playing that Squid, like I mentioned before. So the Squid is in relation to him getting back into the game, playing that Squid. Now, I never seen Squid Game, but I didn't know if the Squid Game was aligned to the following lines. So the jacket has squibs. I know I've noticed, people wearing certain jackets, but if not, then we'll move it to the side. I still got a visual out of it. So growing up, I didn't know the jacket has squibs. I've been ducking, diving, dipping, dodging since I was a kid, right? So we got the growing up, and since I was a kid, he's still telling you a story of himself. But the jacket has squibs. Automatically, I was like, okay, the squibs must mean that these aren't, there's no real. I paralleled it to a movie and something not being real. So the jacket has squibs. Getting hit don't really mean shit. So I paralleled those ideas. So basically saying that whole time in his life, he didn't know that getting hit doesn't really matter, right? It doesn't mean shit because the jacket has squibs. This is almost a parallel to life being fake or a movie, Big dog, I'm not a Glock toting motherfucker. Turn out I'm a tomahawk throwing motherfucker. So what I thought was him being a tomahawk thrower, to me felt like he was here first, maybe a parallel to those that use tomahawks, Native American Indians maybe, but if not, to me, I just said a Glock in comparison to a tomahawk, a Glock is something more modern and a tomahawk is something that we've had since native time. So I feel like he's saying he's an original, right? Big dog, I'm not a Glock toting motherfucker. Turn out I'm a tomahawk throwing motherfucker. And then I feel like the tomahawk throwing is aligned to the following couplet, which is I got a lot in motion, motherfucker. Moving forward, I ain't stopping it for no one, motherfucker. So if you throw a tomahawk, it requires that momentum. But anyway, if you want to turn it around, he's just doing it big. Got a lot in motion, motherfucker. Moving forward, I ain't stopping for no one, motherfucker. Dope shit, man. So let's run this one back.
Me, envision me growing older, considered distinguished gentlemen, sipping the squibs. I've been now I'm trying to convince myself to get back into the game. Playing that Squid. Growing up, I didn't know the jacket had squibs. I've been ducking, diving, dipping, dodging since I was a kid, but I ain't know getting hit don't really mean shit. Big dog, I am not a glock toe, motherfucker. Turn out, I'm a tomahawk toe, motherfucker. Got a lot of motion, motherfucker. Moving forward, I ain't stopping it for no one, motherfucker. The difference in all of this awkward dismay is I have something of semi-formal importance to say. It might not apply to the masses, but more of it than may deal with the same psychosomatic issues I couldn't manage. The pseudoscience of Satire and the sign that you planted within your mind, doing damage to all the white in your canvas. I'd rather die in a panic than live benign on a planet that values lying, emphatic bias, and light it came.
Yo, so yeah, pretty dope, incredible work here. All right, so for the flows and rhymes, this awkward dismay, important to say, more of them say. He's bending them really well, so it sounds really good with the flow that he's using. I'm going off the red here, so yeah, awkward dismay, importance to say, more of them say. It's a perfectly bracketed flow. It sounds great, but the flow that really stands out the most on this whole thing is I couldn't manage, psychosomatic, apply to the masses, sign that you planted, mind doing damage. That's a 5. Wait, I couldn't manage. Yeah, that's a 5. Throwing a 5-syllable rhyme, and he just goes nuts with this one. It sounds really good. And another thing, just the way that he's playing off those S sounds is really good. I'm gonna highlight it on the next part, but here he's just going hard with this flow. The rhythm is dope. It sounds great, and the internals, of course, everybody's great with it is. You know what I'm saying? So the difference in all of this awkward dismay is that I have something of semi-formal importance to say. So he's still going off the it is sound, but he's bending it. And then he's just gonna play with the it sound throughout. It's gonna sound really dope. He goes off the ooh sound a couple times, but he doesn't run it through the whole entire rhyme scheme. But it's a really dope internal. Just slight internals from here with the I sound, but most of the time, just the psychosomatic I couldn't manage. All of that is connected to these other sounds. It's incredible what he did. It sounds smooth. It sounds buttery. I like how he pulled it off. Oh, and then we got some uses of the ass sound as well towards the last couplet. So really good shit, man. Really dope what he did with this one. The difference in all this awkward dismay is I have something of semi. Oh yeah, I'm trying to catch all the S's. So yeah, we got all the S's here. He plays really well off the S's. It's not like they're all the alliteration is there, but it's not like it's every single bar. But he's definitely emphasizing the S's with his flow. Throughout the entire time, you're going to hear him emphasize the S's, and it's going to sound very clear just how he's overemphasizing the S's. But anyway, the awkward dismay would be in relation to this whole entire game, I assume, right? The game either being related to the Squid game, or the Squid game could be in relation to rap itself as well. But yeah, so the difference in all this awkward dismay, just all of this shit, is that he really feels like he can bring something to the table and you guys just are not. He's saying it might not apply to the masses, but I feel like what he's trying to say is it could attach, it might not apply to the masses, it might not be pop, but what he has might help those that are dealing with the same kind of issues that he deal with the same psychosomatic issues I couldn't manage, right? But he feels like maybe his lessons could improve your situation if you're dealing with something that he's dealing with. And then the sign that you planted within your mind. So I just highlighted certain aspects of these bars, and the whole concept is the mind and the white canvas to me is your mind, right? So the white on your canvas can be tainted by bad ideas, shitty thoughts, etc. So I think, pseudoscience of soldering the sign that you plant. If you solder some shit, that shit is like embedded, almost permanently put there. It's going to be hard to remove it. So you put that in your head. Whatever that sign that could be planted in your mind essentially could be something negative, right? If you're going off the psychosomatic issues concept. So I can see what he's painting here, right? So within your mind doing damage to all the white on your canvas. Basically, the purity, the white on your canvas would be the purity. And usually you associate white with, providing light into the image, right? So I'd rather die in a panic than live benign on a planet that values lying, emphatic bias, and lidocaine patches, right? So I wouldn't rather die in a panic, but he hates it so much he'd rather die than deal with live as nothing, right? Live is nothing here, especially in this world where people are just not on the frequency that he wants to be on. There's nothing here that he feels pleasure from, I assume. People lying and being full of shit. Nobody wants to be in a place like that. So yeah, I like the picture. So let's run this one back and hear it again.
The difference in all of this awkward dismay. The difference in all of this awkward dismay is I have something of semi-formal importance to say. It might not apply to the masses, but more of them may deal with the same psychosomatic issues I couldn't manage. The pseudoscience of Satire and the sign that you planted within your mind, doing damage to all the white in your canvas. I'd rather die in a panic than live benign on a planet that values lying, emphatic bias, and light it came. Yeah, this is someone speaking for the lower middle class, for the people studying but never know if they will pass. I've been with you in the trenches when them soldiers on your ass. I've been holding on to faith, I've been hoping it'll last. Told to wear a mask, but I've been rocking it for years. I've been roping up the mast, I've been talking to my peers. They know that I've been wavy, I taught them how to spearfish. I spearheaded everybody's career.
I like how the beat just keeps expanding and emphasizing itself and growing bigger and larger. It seems like he keeps adding more, growing into this larger chorus, and it sounds amazing. So yeah, for the flows and rhymes, lower middle class, know that they will pass, soldiers on your ass, hoping it'll last, told to wear a mask, roping up the mask. So I like what he did here. These are the end rhymes, right? And then he's going to change the end rhymes and just roll it out, right? But I like that he used the end rhyme that he had at the beginning, and he just kind of throws it in there back and forth at the beginning of the bar, in the first half of the bar, and then changes the rhyme scheme on the second half of the bar. Very creative. I like how it sounds. It sounds dope, and just it comes together really well. Lower middle class, that's a 5, so he's throwing 5 syllables at you. He's not even trying to fuck around with low syllable counts. He's really trying to impress you guys with this shit. So lower middle class, know if they will pass, soldiers on your ass. We got the internals here. I've been with you in the trenches when them soldiers on your ass, right? So he's just going crazy with the it sound. Just for that one line, and it sounds really dope. I've been holding on the faith, I've been hoping it'll last, and told to wear a mask. I've been rocking it for years. I've been roping up the mask. I've been talking to my peers. They know that I've been wavy. I taught them how to spear, right? So holding on the faith and know that I've been wave, right? He did this really interesting back and forth stunt that I like, right? So on this bar, he on the first half of the bar, he's running with the holding to the faith. Holding on to faith rhyme, and then he's gonna abandon it for a little bit, then he's gonna come back 3 bars later, and that shit is so dope. To me, that's a stunt. That's a dope stunt, and he stunted very well in this. So when you guys hear it back, you're gonna see how he bracketed all these syllables. We're not doing the individuals because to me, you guys don't even know what syllables are. So to me, I'd rather have you guys look at the flow. Nobody knows what syllables are. So lower middle class know if they will pass. That's the cadence. That's the rhythm he's playing off of, and it sounds amazing. And rocking it for years, talking to my peers, taught him how to spear, right? It's still a 5-syllable swing. He's using the same 5-syllable swing for the entire set here. And all of these bars are going to be on that swing, but everything before he's playing around with. And then, yeah, what do we got next? Other concepts. So yeah, this is someone speaking for the lower middle class, for the people studying but never know if they will pass. So it's just the test of life, I feel like. In the test of life, but also just maybe someone that's struggling from the lower middle class is trying to find a way to educate themselves to get to a higher point in life. I've been with you in the trenches when the soldiers on your ass. So he's talking about people that are already, he's in the lower middle class, talking about people that are not in a position to be up. So, of course, he's down in the trenches with you as well. So I've been with you in the trenches when them soldiers on your ass. He's just talking about I've been there in the war with you as well, because he's lower middle class like you. He's speaking for you. I've been holding on the faith. I've been hoping it'll last. So he just wants that faith to stay where it is. Told to wear a mask. I've been rocking it for years. So to him, he's emotionally been wearing a mask. He's not really connected to things. I could see. So told to wear a mask, which is affiliated with Corona. And yeah, I've been rocking it for years. So he's not even bothered. He don't mind. He don't mind rocking it. I've been roping up the mast. I've been talking to my peers. So roping up the mast, all this is connected to the boat concept, to the fishing concept, to me at least. So roping up the mast, wavy, taught him how to spearfish. I spearheaded everybody's career. So I just felt like he associated everything very well. But the roping up the mast kind of came out of nowhere, but I caught it. So roping up the mast, I've been talking to my peers. They know that I've been wavy. I taught them how to spear fish. So basically, they know I'm wavy. They know I'm dope as a lyricist. I taught them how to rap, right? But also just as an individual, we got the relation to the water, the spear, and fishing. So I taught them how to spear fish, meaning I taught them how to make their way. And I spearheaded everybody's career. So the spearhead, because he's still going off that, I remember the tomahawk concept. So if he's spearheading to catch fish, then he's still on that concept subliminally, which is really genius. I think that's really smart. So let's run it back.
Not appear to me or the middle class for the people studying but never know if they will pass. I've been with you in the trenches when them soldiers on your ass. I've been holding on to faith. I've been hoping it'll last. Told to wear a mask, but I've been rocking it for years. I've been roping up the mast. I've been talking to my peers. They know that I've been wavy. I taught them how to spearfish. I spearheaded everybody's career. I did not appear to me merely compare scar tissue. This is not a carnival. Look inside the heart. Did you do more than you talk, or are you pursuing cards that God didn't deal? And it's real hard, cause I stay dreaming about Georgie wrestling career. We're both in Rhode Island, spending every year like our last one. Laugh from end to ear to ear. I dap you up and then you disappear. The rain of...
Yeah, the breakdown on this is really dope. As far as the production is concerned, just listen to the breakdown. It's really nice. So even on the breakdown, he's not really going crazy on rhymes for this part. I think he really wanted to slow it down for the breakdown. So he considered every aspect in the production, man. That's really good. So yeah, I did not appear to merely compare scar tissue. So the ear sound he's going to start with, and then you're not going to see it again into the following bars at the end. But he's definitely going off the ear sound on purpose. I did not appear to merely compare scar tissue. Yeah, he definitely wanted to make sure you guys heard the ear sound. But anyway, he's not here to compare. I'm not here to compare my scars and my struggles, my low point in life. This is not a carnival, so I thought about like a freak show, right? So this is not a carnival. Look inside the heart. Did you do more? And then I think also the carnival could be played off of the concept of rap. And how rap works. So yeah, this is not a carnival. Look inside the heart. Did you do more than you talk, or are you pursuing cars that God didn't deal? So are you talking and just did you do what you need to do, or did you go in a direction that wasn't going to work for you? Right? Are you pursuing cars that God didn't deal? Right? Are you trying to shoot for this shit and it's not even really for you? What are you trying to do? And it's real hard because I stay dreaming about. And so yeah. So do you talk more about? I want to make sure that you guys understand where he's getting at it. Do you do more than you talk, or are you pursuing cars that God didn't do? And it's real hard, right? He wants it all to be in this same couplet. Because I stay dreaming about Georgie. So I don't know if, I believe George passed, right? So I stay dreaming about Georgie wrestling career. We're both in Rhode Island, spending every year like our last one. Laugh from end of ear to ear. I dap you up and then you disappear. So for the rhyme scheme though, we got the last one, laugh from, and then he put dap you up, but to me is dap up, right? Wrestling career, spending every year, end of ear to ear, then you disappear. It's all connected. That flow is perfect. The way that he assembled it, but when you read it without looking at the colors, it's kind of disorienting. But he's really good at word bending. But yeah, the George, he going off the O sound and George really well too. Just really good rhyming shit, man. Really good. All right. So for the concepts, I did not. Yeah. So I kind of explained it already. But anyway, yeah, he's not here to compare his scars with yours. He's just saying, did you do this from the heart? Is this real? Is this really real to you? Or are you really doing something that you're not supposed to be doing? I stay dreaming about Georgie wrestling career. So I feel like, I don't know if his friend passed, or I think his friend passed according to the lyrics later, but stay dreaming about Georgie wrestling career. We're both in Rhode Island, spending every year like our last one, right? So just living it up. Laugh from end of ear to ear, I dap you up and then you disappear, right? So it's like they're close as can be, and then he lost his friend, which is sad, it's tragic. And then he follows suit from there and he goes deeper in that end, just talking about his struggles and his pains.
And that you could share better memories with scar tissue. This is not a carnival. Look inside the heart. Did you do more than you talk, or are you pursuing cards that God didn't deal? And it's real hard because I stay dreaming about Georgie wrestling career. We're both in Rhode Island, spending every year like our last one. Laugh from end to ear. I dap you up and then you disappear. There ain't a friend that you could share better memories with. I guess that is satirical because that's all you get. There ain't a day I don't wonder what he is doing in heaven. I wish God showed more blessings and less lessons. Now I wanna get depressed, but when I feel pressed, I express what I meant on a mend, but a bender isn't never too far. There's a bottle at the end of this bar.
Yeah, and he keeps emphasis, like the way that he grows in his delivery, he keeps growing in emphasis. Started low, then he rose to the top. Very good. So yeah, he's not really going crazy on the rhymes because I feel like it's a personal moment. It's a breakdown moment. You don't really get super lyrical on a breakdown moment. You want to, emphasize what you're saying and sharing. So yeah, we're going off the rhymes real quick. Still going off the I sound and the S sound. He goes crazy with the S sound. We got the heaven, blessings, lessons play, and then he's just gonna run off the S sound and then R for far and bar. Really quick, not too elaborate. It's just a breakdown. But yeah, so he's still talking about George. There ain't a friend that you could share better memories with. I guess that is satirical because that's all you get. So I think he's playing off a tear because he misses his friend. So I guess that's satirical because that's all you get. You get a tear. That's what I thought. That's what I heard. Just the way that he says it. But I just want to make sure that that's how it was emphasized, or maybe it could be assumed to be a satirical line, perhaps. But I don't think that's the case. There ain't in a day I don't wonder what he's doing in heaven. I wish God showed more blessings and less lessons, right? So he's just, you know, he misses his friend and blessings and lessons. I don't know why. I just the visual for blessings and less lessons. I feel like he wanted to. I think he played off of all this and emphasized all this in a very specific way. But also, I mean, a lesson in life. You know what it is. I don't want to get depressed, but then when I feel pressed, I express what I'm in, right? So he does, you know, he's deviating from this negative here, and then he's going into something more positive. I don't want to get depressed, but when I feel pressed, I express what I'm in. So he's feeling pressed in the moment of thinking about his friend that passed. On the mend, but a bender isn't ever too far. So he's on the mend, but a bender isn't ever too far. There's a bottle at the end of this bar. So this is the last bar, and at the end of this bar, he's sipping a bottle. The bender is affiliated with the bottle, and you drink at a bar. So the bottle is at the end of this bar. He's at the end of the bar drinking from a bottle, right? All the connections on this couplet was super dope. Yeah, so on the mend, but a bender isn't ever too far. There's a bottle at the end of this bar. Very clever. Oh, let's run it back. We're gonna run it back, and then we keep it moving. But yeah, man, very good, very witty.
In the Tri-City singer, better memories with. Friend that you could share better memories with. I guess that it's satirical, cause that's all you get. The rain of day, I don't wonder what he is doing in heaven. I wish God showed more blessings and less lessons. Now I don't wanna get depressed, but when I feel pressed, I express what I meant. On a mend, but a bender isn't never too far. There's a bottle at the end of this bar. I listen to Tri-City singers, but I'm a tri-state sinner. I live my life on the wing of the prayer, but my praise thinner. In my eyes, I'm a winner, so when they lie, Jay scissored over ice like liquor. Remember, I stayed bitter, and I just might make dinner until I'm owed that Michelin toe tag in this shit. Don't ask, witness it. Know that many men oppose my vision, but if I get the chef, then came back to close down shit again.
Man, yeah, the doubles were dope. Double time was crazy. Really nice, very smooth. Sounds really nice, man. So for the flow, tri-state center, I live my life on the wing and a prayer, but my praise thinner, and in my eyes, I'm a winner. So when they lie, Jay scissor over ice like liquor. Remember, I stayed bitter, and I just might make dinner until I'm. So yeah, really, tri-state center. I live my. So it's a 7. I think it's a 6. It's a 7 or 8. It's a 7 or 8. But he's just swinging off the 7. The 7 sounds dope. I love how that swing goes. Really dope. And then yeah, he's gonna go from that one flow, and he's gonna slow it down from the double and just kind of ride it out. So that Michelin toe tag in the shit. Don't ask witnesses. Know that many men oppose my vision. But yeah, really good flow. Really dope. Close down shit again. I just really dope flow. I love how he ran off on this one. It was really cool. For the internals, he went fucking insane. And as you can see, the it is sound always pushes a double flow. It always helps it. I listen to Tri-City singers, but I'm a Tri-State singer. I live my life on the wing and it just sounds much better. But yeah, internals are crazy, man. The internals are crazy. So yeah, he's going crazy off the I sound, which is still playing off the main scheme here, but he's going crazy with the I sound. He hits the E sound a few times, but he's really just going for the I and the I, man. The I and the I sounds crazy. A couple of plays off of O, and then it's going to go all the way down to the O, that Michelin, don't ask, witness it. So he played off the O sound pretty early on with the other scheme, and then he's just going to roll into the next scheme with the O sound. So yeah, O, that, toe tag in this shit, right? Know that many men oppose my vision. So he's still playing off of the syllables here, but he didn't keep that bracketed flow that he had at the beginning here. So it sounds a bit different. Know that many men oppose my vision, but I fired the chef and came back to close down shit again. So yeah, really dope flow, dope rhymes. Yeah, very solid. One of my favorite flows in the song. So yeah, I listen to Tri-City singers, but I'm a Tri-State center. Great connection. I live my life on a wing and a prayer, but my praise thinner. So yeah, Tri-State Center, which is playing off of the praise, the holy line. So we got a dichotomy here. But also he lives his life on a wing and a prayer, but my praise thinner. So his praise is thinner, meaning he's not getting the praise. I kind of got that his praise is thinner because he's not getting what he wants from his music, but also I think that he's just saying that he sins. And in my eye, just to connect the wing and a prayer and just praise thinner to go with the center. That's what I'm seeing. But in my eyes, I'm a winner. So when they lie, Jay Scissor. So Jay Scissor is just some random guy, right? Or just some random dude, sorry. Just so when they lie, Jay scissored over ice like liquor. Remember, I stayed bitter. So ice like liquor. Over ice like liquor. Remember, I stayed bitter like ice over liquor. That's tight. And I just might make dinner So I might make dinner, but listen, the dinner is the song we're listening to, the bars that he's sharing with you guys. So I might make dinner until I'm owed that Michelin, right? So he gets the top tier chef position, right? And I just might, or the best food possible to share, right? And I just might make dinner until I'm owed that Michelin toe tag and the shit. Don't ask, witness it. Men oppose my vision, right? So don't ask, witness it. And then the men that oppose my vision, right? So the vision could be what you're supposed to witness, right? So I got those connections there. So yeah, the make dinner Michelin, and then I fired the chef and came back to close down shit again. So he's closing it down. He fired the chef, all connected to making dinner. Very, very good. Very clever, man. Smooth, man. Very smooth. I love this flow. So let's run this one. Run it back.
City singers, but I'm a tri-state cinema. Live my life on the wing of the prayer, but my praise that in my eyes. I'm a winner, so when they lie, Jay scissored over ice like liquor. Remember, I stayed bitter, and I just might make dinner until I'm owed that Michelin toe tag in the shit. Don't ask, witness it. Know that many men oppose my vision, but I fired the chef and came back to close down shit again. Pandemic shit, I am pestilence personified, anthemic ancestor, can't let it get to me. Fan never family, frantic but stand with the ant till infinity. Damn the soliloquy, chant it to the mountains. I'ma keep swinging till the cancer is killing me. Answer the call, I'm expanding my energy. Ain't nobody on this fucking planet as ill as me.
Let's go. So yeah, once again, just kept it going. He has a very unique flow on this one. This flow is very weird. He's sliding off of the pandemic rhyme, but then he's gonna just lean from pandemic to can't let it get to me, fan never family, ant till infinity, damn the soliloquy. So it's like he started with this flow and then he just like jumped off of it and went to another one, but it's all using the same sounds. So I mean, it's really dope, really dope. So pandemic shit, I am pestilence personified, anthemic, ancestor, can't let it get to me, fan never family, ant till infinity. It just sounds so dope. And then well, for this line, he's using the first half of the scheme and he's just running it back. So for a stunt, so can't let it get to me, fan never fell on me. Fan never family, frantic, but stand with the ant till infinity. So yeah, he just used the first two syllables in that rhyme scheme and he just danced off of it and jumped back onto the original flow. Damn the soliloquy, chanted to the mountains, but still it's with the same frantic stand with chanted rhyme thing. And then answer the call, but it's still off of the pattern and flow of the chanted, stand with, and frantic. And then we got a quick little internal with keep and swinging, but really dope, man. Very solid shit. So yeah. And then so the last line, shut the shit down again, like the pandemic. So pandemic shit. And then he's going to play off the piece for a little bit. I am pestilence personified, anthemic, antiseptic. Just the way it's hard. It's like a tongue twister. This right here. This whole thing is a tongue twister to me. I am pestilence personified, anthemic, antiseptic. So just this whole concept to me is just, it's a tongue twister just to fuck with your head. Can't let it get to me. Fan never family. So can't let it get to him. And I think he's also saying he's never gonna get. You can't fuck him up. You can't get him sick. He's the illest. Fan never family, right? So family is always gonna be greater than fans, right? So fan never family, frantic but stand with the ant till infinity, right? So stand with the ant. I envision the ant as like the smallest, the smallest hard worker. You know what I'm saying? Or people in high power are always like, oh, they're ants to me, right? So I feel like he was symbolically aligning himself back to the lower middle class, right? So frantic, but stand with the ant till infinity. That's what I thought that might have meant. Damn the soliloquy, chant to the mountains. I'm gonna keep swinging till the cancer is killing me. So he's gonna keep going till that slow death takes him out. That's dark, but he gonna keep going till it happens, man. Answer the call, I'm expanding my energy. My bad. Answer the call, I'm expanding my energy. Ain't nobody on this fucking planet is energy. So I think the expanding my energy is like you're gonna see him. You can't miss him, right? Ain't nobody on this fucking planet is ill as me. Very, very subtle, man, but very cool too. I feel like he's closing the door, he's rolling us out of there, and that's the best way to roll us out of there. Very good, man. What we got?
Pandemic shit, I am pestilence personified, anthemic, ancestor, can't let it get to me. Fan never family, frantic but stand with the ant till infinity. Damn the soliloquy, chant it to the mountains. I'ma keep swinging till the cancer is killing me. Answer the call, I'm expanding my energy. Ain't nobody on this fucking planet as ill as me. Ain't nobody on this fucking planet as ill as me. Yeah, planet as ill as me. Yeah, planet as ill as me. Ain't nobody on this fucking planet as ill as me. Antiquated acquaintances handing me sympathy. From a distance, I didn't look like the man that I really be. Took a couple shots, and yeah, it's been a long year, but I belong here.
All right. Just some random guy. He said he belongs here. Best show respect. So let's go. Yeah. For the rhyme, he's closing the door, so he's not gonna be ripping and rhyming and acting crazy about it. I think he was like, all right, we at the end and we just ramping you out of here. So yeah, going crazy off the A sound real quick. Oh yeah, so yeah, the ill is me, going off of 3, ill is me, sympathy, really be. And then he's gonna change the flow, long gear, belong here. Very simple with some internals with distance, didn't. It's been going off the sound, really good. But yeah, he's closing the door. He's not going super crazy with the rhymes. And then he's going off, he had some alliteration for the moment, antiquated acquaintances, and also they have such a similar look and feel that I just like how visually it visually appeals to me in a sense. Antiquated acquaintances handed me symphony, right? So these niggas don't know shit about me. Handed me symphony. Ain't nobody on this fucking planet as ill as me. Antiquated acquaintances handed me sympathy, right? Y'all don't know nothing about me. From a distance, I didn't look like the man that I really be, right? Y'all didn't know who I am. Y'all didn't get it. Y'all didn't see the light. Took a couple shots, and yeah, it's been a long year, but I belong here. So I feel like he made his statement. He closed it. Book is closed. He made his point, and that's what it is. I really like how he's able to build up with the production and really ride through with it. And that's it for the song as well. That's it. The door is closed. We are out of here. It's very beautiful song. Great production quality. Great value. Shout out to just some random guy. Oh wait, just some random dude. I'm gonna get it right, I promise. Just some random dude. Shout out to just some random dude. You definitely belong here, buddy. I hope you enjoy this breakdown, guys. If you guys are interested, feel free to like and subscribe. If you want your song broken down in a similar fashion, feel free to contact me at Instagram or feel free to contact me on Instagram or Twitter at Lyricology101 on Instagram, at Lyricology Tips on Twitter. If you want to, you can contact me at email lyricology101mail@gmail.com. Just hit me up. Let me know that you want your song broken down. I'll give you guys some options and we'll work from there. Thank you guys for watching. Much love to you. You got more coming. We got more personal breakdowns coming. More songs coming out. Hope you guys are doing well. We're doing everything we can to get the channel back. Love you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Peace and love. And don't forget where the art is. And I'm out of here.